Who's the teacher that changed your life? When I was 16, I thought my life was going nowhere. My mom was bipolar, and my stepdad was an alcoholic. Every day felt like walking through mud, and I just wanted to disappear most days. My mom would swing between baking me a cake at 3 a.m. because she thought I deserved something sweet and screaming that I was a worthless brat who ruined her life. My stepdad? He was either asleep in his chair or throwing beer bottles at the wall when he ran out of things to drink. Nobody in my family had ever finished high school. They all said the same thing when I mentioned college or even graduating. People like us don't get out. My uncle once told me, "You're better off not trying and getting your hopes up." It was like they wanted me to fail just so they wouldn't have to feel bad about giving up. School wasn't much better. I kept my head down and did the work, but nobody noticed. Teachers barely looked at me unless they handed me a test, and I wasn't popular. I didn't even have a group to sit with at lunch. I ate alone in the library most days. It was quiet there, and I could forget that the rest of the world was moving on without me. Then came Miss Thompson. She taught English, but she wasn't like the others. She wore these crazy earrings that never matched, and she always had her hair tied up with pencils instead of clips. But the thing about her was she noticed things like how I always turned my work in early, even though I never raised my hand in class. One day, she stopped me after everyone had left. "You okay?" she asked. I wanted to lie. It was easier, but something about the way she said it made me tell the truth. I shrugged. "I'm fine." She didn't push, just nodded and said, "If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here." She handed me back my essay, and in red pen at the top, she'd written, "You have a voice. Don't let anyone steal it." After that, I found myself staying after class more often. Sometimes she'd ask me to help her stack books or grade papers, but I think she knew I just didn't want to go home. She kept a candy jar on her desk and always slid it closer when I sat down. One afternoon, I told her about my mom. I told her how some nights I slept in the closet because it was safer. I told her how my stepdad once threw my backpack out the window and told me school was a waste of time. She didn't say much, but she listened. That was enough. She started giving me extra books to read, stuff that wasn't even part of the class. Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison. I devoured them. For the first time, I thought maybe I could be something more. Maybe I wasn't just the girl with a broken family. Senior year, things got worse at home. My mom stopped taking her meds, and my stepdad started coming home earlier, drunker. I almost quit school. I packed a bag one night and stood by the door, thinking maybe I'd just run. But then I remembered Miss Thompson telling me once, "The hardest thing you'll ever do is stay." So I stayed. I graduated. Miss Thompson was there, in the front row. She clapped so hard I thought her hands might fall off. After the ceremony, she hugged me and said, "You made it. I knew you would." I didn't have a plan, not really. College felt like a pipe dream, but Miss Thompson helped me fill out applications and write essays. She even paid my fee for one of them. I got in. I was the first in my family to go. It was scary and hard, and half the time I felt like I didn't belong, but I kept thinking about that red pen note. "You have a voice. Don't let anyone steal it." Now, I teach English at a high school near where I grew up. Some days are rough. Some kids remind me too much of myself at 16, but I keep a jar of candy on my desk, and occasionally, I slide it closer when someone looks like they need it.